they're not going to win. This right here is proof that the spiritual battle that we are in over the soul of this nation to try to assassinate President Trump, are you kidding me?
Someone who was here, you weren't inside the event, nope, but you were just outside. Tell us what you saw and what.
So we had a party here all day. You can see behind us at the Brinkles Farming Greenhouse here. We had a party, and we all decided, hey, you know, when we hear Trump up there, we're going to walk up through the field, stand by the trees up there under the shade, and watch and listen to the rally. Right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up, and probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, you know. But we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, and, you know, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle. We could clearly see him with a rifle, absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? You know, like they didn't know what was going on. You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. You know, he's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2 or 3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots rang out.
Yes, when you take a look at this picture, absolutely failure of the United States Secret Service. This should have never happened. Can't wait for the full investigations. How did a guy with a rifle climb a nearby rooftop and get so close to a former president and lead to presidential candidate? This was a miracle, and God absolutely has his hand on President Trump. Like, seriously, when you take a look at what has happened today, it can only be God.
I just found out about this shit. It just happened. I haven't even had a second to process. You're telling me somebody finally had the balls to bring a pew-pew, and he missed! We were a second away! We were a centimeter away from half of the problem being gone, and you missed! There was a white man attached to that trigger. I know it! We were a centimeter away! Ah!
Yes, this insane lady is freaking out like they were supposed to be celebrating now. Totally insane. It doesn't matter if you disagree with someone politically, you have to pray for that person. It is insane. When I see this lady, I'm even short of word. Now going back into this guy, he had a lot to reveal about what actually happened. And even Elon Musk is now calling like the top of that Secret Service should resign immediately because this is insane. Look at the distance.
Roofs here. I mean, this is not a big place.
Did you see, I mean, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you see them go up to him afterwards, or?
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it. It was over.
It's incredibly shocking.
The guy was on the roof right there. You can see the white roof right there.
Did you get a look at him? Could you?
No, other than he was in muted colors, tan type clothing. We saw the rifle flinging around as he was trying to crawl. I mean, we saw the rifle, 100%.
Do you know about guns? Do you know what kind of weapon it was?
Oh, I absolutely know about guns, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it was a rifle of some sort. I wouldn't know, I wasn't close enough to read the label on it, but,
sure. But
it was a rifle of some sort. Yeah, absolutely.
So how do you process what you've just seen?
I don't know what to say, man. All I'll tell you is, if I walked up close to there with anything that Secret Service considered a problem, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you right now. But I don't know why a guy who we're standing there pointing out to police and Secret Service is crawling up the roof. Yes, right there by that tree. We were outside the security perimeter.
Yes, now taking a look at this tweet, Trump thanks Secret Service after this attempt. Trump just posted on Truth Social to extend his condolence to the family of the innocent spectator who was, and to speak of his disbelief of the attempt on his life. When you take a look at it, I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all the law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was, and also the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong in that I heard the whistling sound shot and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America.
Lester, they've got a ways to go still. There's a lot of cars piling up here. There are a few different places that people are trying to exit at this point. A bit of a free-for-all, but people have been kind and generous to one another. People letting cars in that are trying to come in. And again, just reeling from what they witnessed. Some people very much firsthand, very much very, very close to the tragedy that we're describing from sort of the law enforcement point of view, the high level point of view. But at the end of the day, Lester, the people who were here on the ground, particularly those who were close.
So I got people there really helpful. I got
Was
them
there only
up
one
on the
person
bench.
shot that you saw?
Then I did CPR, did chest compressions as well as I breathed.
Absolutely insane. One of the craziest things in our lifetime, and will live on forever. I think the election's over. Trump's going to win. Not more importantly, but in this country, the hate, the division, all of it, this is how you get to this point. It's insane. And to that point, where is Joe Biden? Like, we're saying less division. Joe Biden tweets his intern, whoever, 3,000 times during the debate. He's always tweeting Gavin. He's the president of the United States, a former president. The guy's going to run against for president.
Yes, do you know what is more pathetic? Tennessee State Senator London Lama blamed MAGA for the attempt against Trump in a since deleted tweet. She posted this, extremely disgusting.
President Biden isn't if, it's who. Who will replace him, because he is not going to be the Democrats' candidate for president in 2024.